future and a hope. In Jeremiah 29:11, that's the word that the Lord has given at a time and a season like this. He said, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you," says the Lord, "the thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope." If you look at the story of Abraham, he gave Abraham what I call a threefold promise. The first promise was that he was going to give him the land. The second promise was that he was going to make him a great nation. Third one was that he was going to be a blessing to multiple generations. He needed to separate himself from that toxic culture and environment. Abraham faced a lot of obstacles on his way in fulfilling his glorious destiny. My brother, my sister, the fact that God has spoken to you does not necessarily mean that you're not going to face obstacles and challenges. What obstacles did Abraham face? Infertility and impossibility. God spoke to him and told him he was going to make him a father of many nations. But at the time God spoke to him, Abraham did not have a child. How was that going to be possible? In Genesis chapter 18, let's look at verses 12 through 14. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, "After I have grown old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord being old also?" Medically, it was not possible for her to have children. But when God spoke, God ushered them into the realm of the supernatural. And we must understand that the supernatural is God's answer to the impossibilities that exist in our life. Genesis 21:1 and 2. He said, "And the Lord did for Sarah as he had spoken. For Sarah conceived and bore Abraham a son in his old age at the set time of which God has spoken." We must understand that for every man, there's only the time and the season. The appropriate time is when God set aside the natural so that the supernatural can take over. Abraham faced the issue of Lot. You see, when God spoke to Abraham, he did not ask him to take Lot. Genesis chapter 13, verses 7 through 10. He said, "And there was strife between the herdsmen of Abraham's livestock and the herdsmen of Lot's livestock." What did he do? He separated from Lot, a representation of strife. My brother, my sister, you cannot fulfill God's destiny in your life in an environment where the demon of strife is prevailing. What are you holding on to? And God is asking you, live it because he wants to bless you. Have you ever wondered, have you ever met anybody called Lot? A great legacy is not about possession. A great legacy is about your relationship with God. Abraham lived a life of sacrifice. He was prepared to give up Isaac to walk in the realm of the supernatural. And God said, "Because you have done this thing, this is what I will do for you." Ask each and every one of you a question. Is God a child killer? God was testing Abraham to find out if Isaac was the object of worship of him who has given Isaac to him.